I don't know what to say. When I started writing Damsel Distressed, I started writing the story because of my very close relationship with lots of young people who were living with many different types of mental health differences. I knew lots and lots of young people who were walking through their everyday lives with depression or bipolar disorder or generalized anxiety disorder or schizophrenia or whatever. And when I first started writing my book, I was writing it for them. I wrote it for the kids. I wrote it because I don't think that anybody should feel alone in whatever it is that they're going through, whether it's anxiety or depression, whether it's worrying about self-harm or having thoughts of suicide. I don't want anybody to go through that on their own. And about 6 months before Damsel came out, I realized that I was living with depression as well. I think that it blindsided me because, much like my main character, I knew that I had all of these innumerable reasons to be happy. And I wasn't happy. I wasn't happy. And I wasn't happy for quite a while, and I wasn't sure. I wasn't sure why. And I'm writing a book about a kid with depression, and like a light bulb, you know? I realized that I was depressed, and it like blew my mind. Somehow it had just snuck right past me. So the book comes out, and I feel this little piece of me has been set adrift. This little piece of something that I made. It is set out on the water to sail away from me, and I'm relieved in some ways because I think that this little piece of me that is meta, that is me reflecting on depression, wasn't so close to my face. And I think that I hoped that that would give me a little bit of space, but it didn't, because no sooner had I put Damsel out into the world did I start getting responses from readers. And I know that, again, a lot of writers, they would write if no one else ever read it. But for me, I was writing for an audience, and I knew it. And I was writing for a specific audience, and I knew it. And sure enough, they start finding me at book events and emailing me and sending me things, and day after day or week after week or, you know, month after month, whatever. I had all these messages from people telling me that they didn't feel alone. And I had done what I wanted to do. They didn't feel alone. But I did. I felt alone. I was surrounded by the most incredible family and friends that anyone could ever want, and I still felt alone. I think that the reason that I still felt alone was because I hadn't even considered that this character that I wrote, Imogen, that she could also have a message for me. Because I made her up. And interestingly enough, her message for me was the exact same message that it was for everyone else, which was that it is okay to not be okay. It really is. And every time you said that you weren't alone, you helped me to convince myself that I wasn't alone either. And I could never have asked for that, you know? I could never have said that's what I want out of any of this. I could never have said that that is what I hope will happen. I could never have said that's what I want to get from this experience of writing a book. But it is by far the most significant thing that I have received, and it is by far the most valuable, because just the book and me, no message. No message transmitted, no message received. But the book and me and you in between, and it has transformed and softened a part of my heart that really needed some care. So let's keep our chins up. Take a deep breath. I'll see you next week.